Okay, so for the next 10 minutes, we will be ranting and rambling about the recent cancellation of the Makati subway. So, ano masasabi natin sa recent news na hindi na feasible ang Makati subway? It's absolute bullshit. Okay, hindi ko na kung mati-demonetize ako for saying that, but it's absolute bullshit. Like, sobrang sayang ang inilaan na oras, pera, at planning overall and pinaasa yung mga commuters na dapat magkakaroon ng Makati Subway. So, when I heard the news na sobrang um, dismaya ng mga tao, of course, hindi na naman ako yung dismayado doon. Pero I feel like this project is very doomed from the start. Kasi una-una, ang understanding ko is yung Makati Subway will be managed by the city of Makati mismo through a public-private partnership ata yun. And yun yung unang red flag. Hindi siya national project. And dun sa plan na nilayout ng Makati Subway, it's only exclusive within Makati. Ang tawag na sa Makati Subway is the Makati Intra-City Subway yata or something. So, yun yung red flag. It's only planned as a local project and within the bounds of Makati lang siya. And during that time, hindi pa tapos yung territorial dispute between Makati and Taguig. So, kung makikita mo sa graphics na hindi ito yung tamang graphics ng Makati Subway is nadaan siya ng University of Makati, Hospital ng Makati, tapos ikot ng BGC. Hindi yan yung nasa original na plan, to be honest. So, doon sa plan na ililink ko sa baba, ito dapat yung magiging final plan ng Makati Subway. So, starting sa Station 1, nandiyan dapat yung Ayala Station. May station sa may dulo ng Ayala Triangle. Merong isa sa may Toyota Makati yata yan. Tapos may isang station na malapit sa Circuit. May isang station na malapit sa City Hall. Wala dito sa map for some reason pero may station 6 and 7 dapat dito and there should be a station around dyan sa may Rockwell sa Makati and sa Guadalupe. Yung depot will be somewhere there's sa may lampas ng Guadalupe sa may Pasig River. Pero this particular area here, ang dami mga structures dyan, mga residential and I think it's mostly residential. And good luck in getting a depot for that unless gagawin yung super underground. And Station 7 sa may University of Makati. Tapos Station 9 and 10 so may dulo na siya and hindi siya abot ng Pateros. So, basically, inikutan lang ng Makati Subway yung bounds na ng Makati. So, it's skipping BGC, it's just serving Makati CBD and its surrounding districts. Which I think this project is doomed from the start. Kasi, alam mo, itong 10-kilometer na subway na to, sobrang ikli lang yun. Eh. Kayang-kaya na yun ng isang jeepney or bus line. Eh. And I don't think it's necessary to have a 10-kilometer, 6-car subway just within the bounds of Makati. Kasi, sayang eh. Alam niyo, there's an original plan of not Makati Subway pa yung tawag doon, but the Metro Manila Mass Transit System Loop, which I will get to in the next slide. So this was planned by Makati, Private Partnership. Ayun, yung sinasabi ko Mass Transit System Loop is ang supposed full night dapat niya is from Taft Avenue sa MRT 3. Iikot siya ng MOA, iikot siya ng World Trade Center sa may Pasay, may interchange dapat sa may LOT Hilpuyat Buendia Station, may stop dapat sa PNR Buendia Station, tapos dadan siya sa same kung ano yung nakita natin kanina, sa may um, Ayala Triangle, tapos may stop din sa EDSA na interchange. Tapos dalawa yung possible alignments niya. It's either through 32nd Street or sa 26th Street. I'll get to that in LSU. Pero there are two stops with that. So, dadaan siya ng St. Ay, if dadaan tayo ng 32nd Street, may parang interchange din siya sa may MRT Buendia Station. So, parang magiging parallel ba dapat yan? Tapos, sa St. Luke's, sa Market Market. Coincidentally, hindi wala pa dito yung Metro Manila Subway during when this plan was made. So, assuming na dito dadaan yung Manila Subway, may stop dito sa may... Nag-iisa lang yung stop ng Manila Subway sa BGC, which is yung BGC station sa may Market Market din. So if ever na yung Market Market station yung gagawin nila, sobrang lapit lang na station na yun um, sa sa station ng Manila Subway. So, magiging direct transfer siya. Dapat, ang paper. And kung sa 26th Street dapat dadaan siya ng McKinley Road. Tapos may stop sa Fifth Avenue. Diyan ako malapit nag-office dati. Sa may United Park or 7 yun na ata. And ang dulo niya sa Market Market din, pero sa 26th Street alignment. So, um, compared dun sa original plan ng Makati Subway na within Makati lang, ito sana may potential sana ito to connect the three business districts, important business of Metro Manila. Yung um, uh, yung business district sa MOA, Makati, Central Business District, tsaka BGC. So, parang nagiging downtown line siya dapat, connecting those three. Kulang na lang Ortigas. Pero Ortigas is connected na with the Metro Manila subway. So, there's a potential na it's supposed to connect three business districts together. So, assuming meron kang client meeting sa may MOA, sa may Pasay, tapos you need to go to BGC, instead of taking the MRT and the bus, like, it's just one train ride away. Diba? So, sa bansa, um, ayan, so going to the original plan, this is just a zoomed in version of what's expected kung dyan dapat siya dadaan sa 32nd Street or sa 26th Street. So, sayang, di ba? So, yung original, yung plan na ng Mati Subway is dito na siya dapat. Um, there's been some progress na rin dapat sa Makati Subway. Like, I'm always checking Google Earth satellite images from time to time. And there's already like huge construction work being done along Makati. So, sa may Makati Medical Center ito. And they're digging na doon sa ilalim dapat of what's supposed to be one of the stations there. And may mga karatula na parang Makati Subway, under construction, ganito, ganyan. And parang cut and cover natin gagawin nila sa part na to. Hindi ko alam kung station to. Pero for the succeeding stations, meron na silang pinili mga TBMs eh. Actually, andito na nga dapat eh. Like, TBMs are actually like huge machines na you drill to the ground without making a mess sa taas. So, yan yung nagbubutas dapat ng mga tunnel. And, so yun, may start na sa construction ng isa sa mga stations, may TBMs na. Tapos, ang problema is wala pang depot. Like, I've seen na Google search images, wala pang depot dun sa may lampas ng Guadalupe. And how can you build a subway line kung wala pang depot? So, isa din yun sa mga red flag na pansin ko. Sa nila isa yung mga trains, para yung maintenance nila. Like, you can't just build a metro line um, without a depot. Ang grahe kasi yan eh. And, syempre, dumating pa yung Makati Taguig disputes. So, I won't dig deep into this. Pero, yung portion ng formerly known as Makati dun sa may dulo, kung saan dadaan dapat yung Makati subway is under Taguig na. Pero sobrang dami pang mga conflict tsaka dispute yan. So I won't dig deep into that. So more than half, or at least half of the Makati subway plan is already gonna be controlled by Taguig. So I'm assuming na ayaw i-proceed ng Makati yun. This is nonsense lang. Kasi ba't ka mag-build ng project mo in a territory that's no longer yours, di ba? Ayun, so nasasayangan na talaga ako because this has so many, this project has so many potential. Kahit intercity subway siya, may potential pa rin siya to move people faster and a lot safer. compared sa existing public transportation natin. And I just wish na sana, tinuloy to kahit papaano or someone should pick it. So, at the end of the day, anong talo pa rin dito sa mga commuters? Kasi commuters within Makati CBD, uh, commuters within Makati CBD, um, BGC, and sama na natin yung Pasay, will no longer benefit from this project for now. I mean, for the next, matagal matapos ng mga real projects, give it at least a decade before the next one becomes fully operational. So BGC itself is already inaccessible enough, and even Makati CBD, it's already a car-centric business district kung tawagin, and it should be easy to access even to workers. And the mere fact na ang hirap puntahan ng Makati, sobrang traffic, sobrang car-centric, ang daming mga harang, hindi ka basta-basta makaka-cross. Like, you have to go through a series of underpasses just to get from point A to point B dyan sa Ayala Avenue. It's just difficult. Tapos, ang hirap papuntahan ng BGC directly. Last time we had my OJT, head office kasi nasa Makati pa at that time. Tapos yung sa kami dineploy sa BGC, there's no direct way to get there. Like, nag-grab pa kami pumunta doon. If the Makati subway existed during that time, isang train ride lang sana yun. And, yun, at the end of the day, ang talo pa rin talaga yun sa commuters. And just want to say na um, this project should be picked up by the national government, whether it's DOTR in coordination with the MMDA and with partnership with the LGUs to make this happen. And try to rethink yung plans kung ano yung pwede gawin. Kasi I personally think it should not just be an intra-city subway. It should be connecting more than one business district. Kasi long term, for the long term din kasi yan. 'Di ba? And revisit the downtown line din, which I will get to in a few, and or revive the MRT 3 spur. So between um, Ayala and Buendia stations, it was supposed to extend all the way to um, Ayala Avenue ata yun, or Makati Avenue, yung existing MRT 3. Pero nagka-problem sa funding noong, I believe it was the 1997 financial crisis, so di natuloy yung spur line. So, sana ma-revisit yun. Kasi yun, pwede pa sana at least magkaroon ng extension for another train line na dadaan pa rin na Makati to Tagalog. Um, I also have another proposal, sana, um, which is to combine the two metro systems na minention natin, is yung downtown line. So, yung MTSL, gusto ko siya i-revive. Pero instead of MOA yung dulo niya, I want to extend it hanggang PTEX. Kasi may entertainment city na and sobrang dami ng mga business districts around here, mga high density residential, and dapat in-extend siya all the way to there. And dadaan pa rin siya dun sa original plan MTSL, pero yung dulo niya, somewhere na sa may Taguig, dadaan din siya ng Pateros. It's not just gonna end sa BGC. I kept the Makati subway here pa rin just for a loop uh, in parallel with the existing public transportation. Pero um, instead of a subway, I prefer to make it like a BRT or an elevated monorail sana. Kasi Makati subway will probably be too expensive to build. So, ayun. Yun na naman yung thoughts ko. So, let me know what you think of the Makati subway. Let me know kung ano yung mga controversial topics na gusto niyo ding pag-usapan para can discuss it all together. We just want to make Metro Manila, we just want to make the Philippines a more commuter-friendly and a less car-centric country. Yan. Yan lang po. Thank you.